Howdy everybody, Glenn here, and we are set to review our final subscription box for the month of June. This is our 13th box or so, which means we've got our June wrap-up coming up, which is also going to be where I announce the winner of the June giveaway of the Nerd Black Classic for June. Remember, you need to be a subscriber, you need to comment on one of these videos in order to win. So this is pretty much the last chance. I'm going to select the winner in a couple of days, and then we'll have the video with the monthly awards, and then we'll get that shipped out to whoever wins. So good luck with that. The other things we got coming up this week is I'm going to unbox the 2 exclusive loot crates from San Diego Comic-Con. There's 2 of them. I picked them both up, so these are actually going to be unboxings. So I'm excited about that because I don't know what's in these boxes, so we're going to open them together and kind of do an on-the-spot review. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. But for now, we are going to review the Super Cool New Box. Now, Super Cool New Box is a box that we haven't done before, so it's new to us, and it's one of those boxes that makes me very, very nervous. And the reason it makes me nervous is because it's a $75 box. This is the most expensive subscription box that we've reviewed, or that I've reviewed. We've reviewed together. That's what makes me a little bit nervous, because it's the more expensive the box, the harder it is for the box to match the value. Now, speaking of value, as most of you know, I don't really go into detail too much about the values of individual items and how it relates to the overall purchase price of the box. Plenty of reviewers out there, plenty of great reviewers out there, and YouTubers that talk about, this is what this item costs, this is what you can get this item for, add them all up, and here's the value of the box. I don't really do that too much because my reviews are based on my subjective opinion about the items themselves, and my only goal in these reviews is to convey to you if I would get this box again based on the current box. Regardless of the monetary value, regardless of, it's twice as, the value's twice as much as the cost, or it's less than the cost. I'll talk about those things from time to time as it relates to, especially if something's very obvious. So there's 2 exceptions to that rule that I don't talk about values very much. And number 1 is if the value is very obviously way too low or way higher than you would think it would be. So, if I order a $30 box and once I review it, I see that the value is like $20 or $25, way under what you paid for the box. Then we'll talk about the values, because I think that's part of how I'm going to look at it subjectively on whether I like the box or not. And the other case is true as well. If a box is way higher than I think it's going to be, if I spend $25 on a box and there's an exclusive or there's something in it that drives that value up to 40 or 50, then that's something I'm going to make note of, because I think that's significant and I think that's information that you need to have. But if I order a $30 box and it's got $30 worth of items in it, maybe I'm not going to talk about it, because to me that's not part of why I would get the box next time. I really would only look at it if it's too low or too high. The other exception to the rule I have for not really talking about values too much is that if it's a box that makes a specific claim as to the value of the box. So if I have a box that costs $30 and they say on their website or in whatever advertisements, items worth at least $70, items worth at least $80, items worth at least $40. If it's something like that, then I'll talk about it. Then we'll go over the values, because they're making a specific claim on it, and I want to see if those claims match. So for this box, I'm going to talk a lot about the values of the items, and the reason is that it's super expensive, right? It's $75. It's not something you're going to idly go into as far as subscription box goes. They do have a 3-month subscription for, I think it's $191 or so. So significant amount off. It's about $35 off of getting 3 boxes individually. But still, that's a good chunk of change. So you really have to think about whether it's worth it to you to get these boxes. So that's why we're going to go over values. All right, so let's go over each of the individual items and see how I like the box. Okay, let's see what we've got. This is a Star Wars themed box this month. So we'll start with a plush. This is a Star Wars Angry Birds. It's the Leia plushie. I actually got this whole set of plushies a Christmas or two ago. So these are actually nice. So, I'm not much into plushies, but this is a nice little plush. It's about $5. You can get it for on Amazon. So plushie. Let's see. We've got a Hot Wheels car. I used to collect Hot Wheels when I was a kid, so I'm definitely a Hot Wheels guy. This is a Tusken Raider car, kind of a little dune buggy type vehicle. There's quite a few different ones there in this particular set. This is about a $6 car on Amazon. And I dig Hot Wheels, so there you go. That's what that is. Let's see. Another tiny item. We've got some Star Wars earrings. These are Boba Fett earrings. As earrings go, I really don't wear mine anymore, but they're neat. They're nice little Star Wars licensed, Disney and Star Wars licensed earrings. And they're about $8 or so. You can find these for online. Actually, they look pretty good. Pretty nice design there. All right, now we get into the big stuff. Basically, all the figures in the box. We'll start with Hasbro, the Black Series figure. This is Ree-Yees, which was one of the criminals, one of the guys that was part of the crowd rooting on the Rancor as he was fighting Luke in Return of the Jedi in the Rancor pit. Nice figure. This Black Series is kind of the top of the line action figure series for Star Wars. This one's guy's called Ree-Yees, by the way. And this figure's running for about $20. So about a $20 figure here. So pretty good there. All right. Might as well hit up the pop. We've got a pop figure. And this one is a pop exclusive. This is E3PO. And it's got the Galactic Convention sticker on it. Basically what this means is this was one of the figures that was an exclusive in Hot Topic this summer. A couple of months ago when they had the Star Wars Celebration, similar to what they're doing right now with Comic-Con, is they had the figures that you could get only at Star Wars Celebration, which had that Star Wars Celebration sticker, but also the exact same figures that were in Hot Topic and other stores that had this Galactic Convention sticker on it as well. So these are the exact same pop that you would get for the Star Wars Celebration. So good figure. I always really liked this one. Actually, I had both the Star Wars Celebration and the Galactic Convention stickered versions of this. But I traded away the E3PO to get something else. I traded away the Galactic Convention one because I had the Star Wars Celebration one. But now I've got this one again. So technically I did not have this pop. So it came in a pop protector. It's in good shape. Pop protector, is definitely good for the exclusives when you get them. Number one, it protects the box. Number two, it adds a little bit of value. So because these pop protectors are a couple of bucks. So, with the pop protector, probably looking at about $22 value for this. If you go by eBay and what the current value is, you can get this for about $20. 22 with the pop protector. All right, so there's that. And then the last figure is one of the fabrications. So this one is Greedo. The fabrications are, they're kind of, they're not really plushies. They're more dense than that. They're kind of a foam figure that's covered in fabric. They're really bright, colorful. They're stiff. They're not all soft like a plushie would be, and they're articulated. So like the head moves and stays where it is when you move it. They're actually pretty nice figures. And I actually like this one a lot. I don't like a lot of the fabrications, but this one's really cool. I have another one that's Harley Quinn that I got in the box last month. That was pretty neat too. But this one is very detailed. It's got little plastic vinyl accessories like guns and stuff like that. And if you wanted to take it out of the box, the feet are flat, so they will stay out of the box, like stand up out of the box. It's actually a pretty good one. I like this one a lot. And these are about $15 as far as what you can get this for. So the Grado Fabrications. All right, so that's pretty much it for the box. Let's talk about value since, again, I said that we're going to kind of look at the value of this box compared to the $75 price point. E3PO, so the pop was about $20. The fabrication was about $15. The Angry Birds plush, about $5. The Hot Wheels, about $6. The Black Series figure was $20, and then the earrings, about $8. So let's add $2 for the pop protector for the E3PO, and we'll total this up to a $76 value if you were to buy these things individually on a $75 box. So right exactly even the box to what you could individually pay for these things, mostly on Amazon. Every single one of these items I found on Amazon with a regular price. It's not like I went to eBay. The only thing I looked at a price guide or went to eBay on was the pop figure, because they're not selling that on Amazon right now, and $20 was pretty reasonable as far as what you could get that pop for. So, especially since really that E3PO, you can't really walk in your local Hot Topic and they'll have this anymore. This was a big seller that first month during Star Wars Celebration when they first had these out. So you walk into Hot Topic now, you're probably not finding this right away. So $20 is pretty generous on the low side as far as a value. I've seen them on eBay for $30, $40. So we're going to call it $20, $22 with the pop protector. So $76 individually with for this box. Now, notice I mentioned earlier that we had a t-shirt involved that we were going to talk about last. Well, we're talking about it right now. Got a white t-shirt. And there's your design. Behold, cool new box. There's Yoda on there. Subscribe you must. So, as some of you recall, I kind of have a problem with companies putting their logo on shirts. Sometimes it's bigger, sometimes it's smaller, sometimes it's subtle. This is not, to me, this is not even a shirt. This is just one big ad for this box, right? If I wear this, it's to advertise. Subscribe. What else could this mean, right? This is one entire advertisement that I'm expected to wear around and promote this $75 box. So for me, this value on this shirt, 0. Never going to wear this shirt. I'm never going to wear it out for sure. I might use it to change my oil or, soak up when I spill some water. But as far as a t-shirt that I'm going to wear, not going to happen. There was a shirt a while ago where I talked about feeling like a walking billboard. This is the next step of that. And it's unacceptable. This is value 0 to me. I am not wearing a shirt that all its purpose is to get people to ask you about the product or get people to subscribe to the product. That's not happening. I've already bought the $75 of shirts. So that shirt, I'm not even counting. Not even counting in this box. So, as I said, a $76 value on items you could buy individually. Is it a box I'm going to get again? Probably not. It's a little too pricey for that. If you think about it, you could skip this box and go online, see an unboxing or see a review on YouTube, right? And just individually pick out which items you like the best, order them on Amazon, and you're not getting any kind of price break or anything from getting a box. Now it takes the mystery out of it, and that has a little bit of value, the mystery box part, but honestly, there's not any bad items in this at all. I like them, except for the shirt. There's no bad items in this. The plush I already have, and I don't dig the plushes very often, but I'm pretty happy with the rest of the box. It's just the fact that you can buy these things individually. There's nothing special in there. There's nothing exclusive. There's nothing made for this box except that crappy shirt, which is what it is. So the fact that that shirt is in there, and the fact that this doesn't have any exclusive items, even though none of the items are bad, and you can buy them individually, they don't total up to anything more than the value of the box. I'm giving this box a C+. Without that shirt, if there had been a shirt that was cool, a shirt with a better design on it that is actually worth wearing, and brought this value up to 80, think about a $10 shirt, 85. I recommend this. This would be a solid B box, but as it is, not worth my $75, or exactly worth my $75. The problem is I can get these items elsewhere, so not something I'm really going to be looking to get again unless I see some good stuff out of the following months. And $75 is a lot. You have to really have some faith in what you're doing if you want to spend $75 on a mystery box. So, and this just doesn't cut it for me quite. They really lost me with that shirt. So that's about it for this box. So C+ for this box. It's the last one of the month, so I'm super excited about getting our June wrap-up done here this week. We'll give out the box rewards for this month and also see who is the winner in our Nerd Block giveaway. Got some exciting things coming up, as I mentioned earlier in the video. We're gonna unbox both loot crates I got from Comic-Con. I'm gonna talk about some of the pops that I've gotten this week. We had a lot of San Diego Comic-Con related pops come out, a lot of exclusives, a lot of cool sets, and some of the other things that I've already started to post some pictures on the Facebook group. So check those out. So we got a lot of cool videos that are going to come up before we start in on the July boxes, which actually should be getting here this week sometime. So that's about it for now. We've already talked about subscribing. This is your last chance to comment on any of the June videos for the giveaway. Head over to Facebook as well. Make sure you check things out there. We're going to start some Twitter-related content as well. But until then, we will talk to you next time. Adios.